Hey everyone, welcome back to Trail Expedition. My name is Scott. This is Shannon from Warthog Overland. So this is our day 2 on our trip in Canada. Yesterday we did the Tri-Bag Mine Trail, and then today we're just going to be out exploring more trails in the local area. We don't specifically have one in mind, however there's tons of trails in this area, so I'm sure we're going to find something awesome. Stay tuned.
It's going to be legend, wait for it, dairy.
Alright guys, kind of a slower morning this morning. It took us a while to get around. So we're up here in Canada. We're in the Batchewana area, which is just north of Sault Ste. Marie. We got here a couple of days ago. Yesterday we did Tri-Bag Mine. Today we're kind of out in this area that's very, just off from Tri-Bag Mine Road. We're just exploring more of the area. So we're camped out here right on the Chippewa River. Beautiful spot. We got a great spot right on the water, right on the river. It was a pretty cold night last night. Got in the low 30s. This morning when I woke up, it was in the mid 30s. You know, we stayed warm with our diesel heaters and our camping setups. But overall, this area has been a lot of fun. It's beautiful this time of the year. It's the middle of October. Got all the color change going on right now. This is one of those spots that, I don't know, it feels special. So anyway, I really hope you guys enjoy the rest of this trail ride. So the trails in this area, they're not necessarily hard. I mean, honestly, they're more beautiful than anything. We're still in two-wheel drive, and yesterday, I would say majority of the day, we were in two-wheel drive as well. And there are areas that you do need to engage four-wheel drive for low. We haven't found any of those yet today, but we're hoping to. Like I said, this area that we're in is just completely wild, but so far, just a regular dirt road. Okay, I mean, it makes me wonder if this is continued through here. I mean, because there's a route through here as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure which. I mean, this actually doesn't look as bad as, like when I first saw this, it looks like there was a bridge here at one point, but now it's just, you know, a small crossing, which doesn't look deep at all, maybe a foot deep or so. But there's also this other route over here. So we're just following trails on Onyx. This isn't a mapped out trail, and actually Shannon, he's an Onyx member, and he's actually mapping this trail system out for you guys. We just don't know which way to go, but we'll figure it out. I say the water crossing.
I say the water crossing.
Okay. So this trail initially started out really tight, not hard, just really tight. Like it was a very narrow trail where you're getting pinstripes. And now we're back out on, it's almost like a county road. It's a dirt road, but it's all wide open now. And essentially, we found on Onyx that this is a good back way to get into the Tri-Bag Mine area. So if you guys watched the last video and saw us go up Tri-Bag Mine Road, it gets really, really crazy in some spots. We're like really off camber, really tight trees. We ran into a group of locals that live here in Canada, and they said, "You crazy Americans bringing your full-size rigs out here." they couldn't believe we were out there in full-size rigs because they were all in side-by-sides. But this will essentially get you back to the same place that we were yesterday, but the road is just, you know, you could fit 2 cars down it. Alright guys, we turned off that main road, that gravel road that we were on. Now we're on more of a 2-track, and we're right next to Pipe Lake. Basically there's 2 routes that you can go on the north side of Pipe Lake or the south side. We're on the south side right now. And this should get us out to the Tri-Bag mine area. And so far this has been a much easier route getting out here as opposed to the route that we took yesterday. So a common theme I've noticed in this area, extremely tight trails. If you're afraid of pinstripes, don't come down this trail. We soon found out that the trail on the south end of Pipe Lake did lead to a dead end. However, there was this epic camp spot there, so we quickly got turned around. So since the south trail on the Pipe Lake kind of went to a dead end, just an epic camp spot, we'll backtrack, we'll go to the north side of Pipe Lake and see if that runs through.
Sounds good.
We're just coming by this little, I don't know, not pond, lake, whatever you want to call it. And the water here is just so crystal clear that it's like you can just see straight through the bottom of it. It's amazing. Alright guys, so that portion of the trail that we just got done doing, essentially it was like the bypass or easier way to get to Tri-Bag Mine, because the trail that we took yesterday, which is actually Tri-Bag Mine Road, it gets crazy in some spots, super off camber. Honestly, it's really not full-size vehicle friendly. I mean, we made it through in our Gladiators, but it was a struggle. So if you guys want to make it out to Tri-Bag Mine and just do an easier route, you know, follow the way that we came this time around. I believe Shannon, he is tracking it for Onyx, so it should be on Onyx sooner than later. So now we're on Washout Way. We did a small portion of this trail yesterday. However, we want to continue further up the mountain on the Washout Way area and just kind of see what's further up that way. All right, we made it to the washouts.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go. So come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old eyes. My crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding
We're doing a Jeep swap. Shannon wanted to try my Jeep out real quick, and you know, I mean, just this little short section right here. My Jeep is not nearly as built as what his is, so hopefully he likes it. This isn't a hard area though.
That was awesome.
It probably doesn't feel any different than your Jeep, I'm assuming.
It's smoother.
Is it?
It's very soft.
I think it's just because it's a lighter build.
It could be the lighter build, and you still have the factory Fox shocks on it.
Okay, yeah, that makes
I have
sense.
Very stiff suspension
Okay.
and stiff shocks.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take Warthog Overland Thunderbolt through a little same little spot. Like I said, this spot's not hard at all, but it's these Jeeps are exactly the same too. They're both 2022 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon EcoDiesels. Obviously built up a little bit different. All right, I'm in Warthog. Ooh, windows down, hot in here. Okay. All right, park and brake down. Engaged. All right, here we go. Interesting. What's interesting is it's the exact same truck.
Right.
Exactly the same truck. You definitely can feel the weight in yours. Like, mine feels so light
It does.
compared to yours.
That's when I went through and I hit the gas. I was like, "Holy cow, this thing's a rocket!"
Yeah,
It was very soft.
yeah.
And did you feel a difference in the pedal?
Yeah, I feel like I can feel the pedal more.
Yeah.
Like, basically, if I feather mine, it's like I go.
You
Like,
have the power right there.
It's like instant torque.
Yep.
Whereas this, I feel like you got to put more pedal into it to get it going.
To get it going. Yep.
Yep.
That was awesome. Thanks for being cool with doing that.
All right, so after that washout section, we're just kind of exploring a lot of these trails, and a lot of them are just regular dirt roads. Nothing that's really all that hard. So passing a couple of guys on side-by-sides and quads every once in a while. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Exploring the unknown. That's exactly what this trip was, and what I love most about this hobby. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Shannon from Warthog Overland for joining me on this adventure.
This is a warning from the past, to make sure you're learning from mistakes that you did last. Send me your letter when you're done, evaluating what your short life has become. You should know. You should know. Don't try to cover up your ways. In light of what you've seen so far, there are better ways. Throw preconceptions down the drain. This is your last chance.
All right, guys, after trail riding for the better part of the day, I think we're just going to wrap up the video here. We were at Alana Bay. I think that's what it's called. Beautiful area. So the trail today, you know, we got to that washed out area. So that part was, you know, a little tricky, but it was fun. And then honestly, after that, it was just like paved dirt roads almost. I feel like there wasn't anything too difficult after that.
There were smooth, scenic dirt roads.
Yes, smooth, scenic dirt roads. So this is one of those trips that first time coming to the Canada in this area, and I will definitely be back, that's for sure. What about you, Shannon?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely?
Definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks to Shannon from Warthog Overland for accompanying me on this trip, and I will see you guys in the next video.